Good morning, it's Meg from SwissWatchExpo. Normally when I select watches for you, it's based on the beautiful dial or something really fun and special about them. These are fun and special watches, but I want to show you these, and I selected them based simply on the strap. Hi, it's Meg from SwissWatchExpo again. I love showing you our watches. We have such a wonderful collection. You all know that Rolex is still one of the most iconic designs and watch collections out there. We love showing them. We're really spoiled to have so many to share with you. We're always on, when we're deciding what we want to share with you in our videos, kind of trying to determine which way to go. Today, I made my choice simply based on the Rolex Oysterflex strap. And I actually had the privilege of working for an authorized dealer in 2015 when it was first introduced. It was very revolutionary for Rolex at the time because Rolex is known for quality. They're known for their purity of their materials, their 904L steel. They found their own gold materials. So why would Rolex, who's built their reputation on the quality of their metals and their precious metals, come out with a rubber strap? We didn't quite get it. But we get it now, and I'm going to share it with you. First off, it's not a rubber strap. It's so much more than that. It's an elastomer. In 2015, Rolex first introduced the rose gold Yachtmaster, which I love the fact, you guys know that I wear a Yachtmaster personally. I think it's the perfect combination of a dress watch and a sport watch. But this time, the Yachtmaster was introduced in rose gold with this beautiful black bezel. So what more would match that than an elastomer strap? It's called the Oysterflex strap, but this is more than just a strap it's in fact not rubber at all. It's a very special Rolex patented elastomer, and it really is an incredible composition of polymer materials. Try and say that fast 3 times. That would really a very anti-corrosion. The sun won't fade it and crack it and dry out. The salt water won't fade it or make it crack and dry out. It really is patented and created to be long-lasting, won't fade. But the other thing that's so special about the strap is that and Rolex refers to this as a bracelet, not a strap. And the Oysterflex bracelet has a core that's a titanium and nickel alloy in the middle of the strap. And what makes that so special is as you wear this specifically for your size, for your arm, then the titanium almost has a memory that will fold to your wrist and over time fit so perfectly it becomes more comfortable as you wear it. A couple of other things to point out about this beautiful Oysterflex bracelet is, of course, you can see the style and the design, how clean it is, but inside, on the back of it, you'll notice that there are some elastomer bridges on there. And that's because if you've ever worn another rubber strap on other brands or other watches, you know that those rubber straps can be very, very stiff. And of course, this with the titanium core is not going to be stiff. It's going to flex to your arm very beautifully. But also this bridge allows for airflow under there. So for water and yuckiness, sweat, whatever else you have on yourself, it's going to give it a place to go. And it also, as you're wearing it on your wrist, it stabilizes. So it doesn't torque the bracelet. A lot of times you'll find wear up near the lugs in a bracelet on a rubber strap because it torques where it sits up off the arm. And this one actually sits on your wrist, has this really comfortable design. The other thing that's so fascinating about this, other rubber straps, you simply chop them off to make them fit. Well, Rolex, because they're Rolex and does things the best of the best, these are not straps that you would cut. They actually have created a combination of 12 different sizes. There's 7 letters. There's an alphabet of letters on these bracelets. And your wrist is a combination of 2 different sizes, one or for each size. So those sizes actually make this even a more perfect fit. And of course, everybody's familiar with the comfortable connection in the bracelet, so you get a little bit of play in there as well. So this was actually the original model that was introduced in 2017 in the Yachtmaster. Wanted to spend some time really talking to you about the Oysterflex bracelet. It's such a stunning piece. Of course, it's a beautiful watch. What was fascinating though is, and they did start only in the Yachtmaster in 2015. In 2017, they brought out the very well-known, very iconic, of course, Daytona. Also with the elastomer Oysterflex bracelet. And so you have many of the same features, all of the same beautiful, wonderful components of the Oysterflex bracelet on the Daytona that was introduced in 2017. In 2020, they expanded that to the Sky Dwellers as well. So I just wanted to share with you, and you can see the Daytonas. We have the rose gold, yellow gold, and the white gold. So what's fascinating also right now, or I think is curious, is that to date, Rolex only introduces or allows the Oysterflex bracelet on their precious metal watches. People are asking all the time, can I get an Oysterflex bracelet for the steel watches? They have not introduced an Oysterflex bracelet on a steel watch as of yet. Don't know when they're going to, maybe they won't, but it's kind of a fun telltale. So if you are looking at the white gold one or something that is silver in color on a friend, then you know that it is a white gold one. This one's gorgeous, so 3 beautiful Daytonas, all with the Oysterflex bracelet. I'm going to jump back to the Yachtmaster for just a minute because I know this is really a lot about the Oysterflex bracelet itself, but I'm really tickled because we're talking about white gold to have the newest generation of the Yachtmaster. So you'll notice, of course, white gold on the side, rose gold, but they're different in sizes. This is the classic 40 millimeter Yachtmaster, and this is the more current 42 millimeter Yachtmaster. So you can see the slight difference in the size, a little bit of difference in their proportions. So it's a lot of fun that we have both of them here today to show you. Of course, one of the other differences is not only the 42 millimeter size, the 40 millimeter rose gold has that caliber 31-35 movement in it. Classic movement, very well known, great quality. But the 42 millimeter white gold has the 32-35 movement in it. And it's the movement that has 14 new patents, just the best of the Rolex technology. So same watch, same design, the 40 millimeter, and then the more current 42 millimeter. This 42 millimeter is actually unworn, which is something we always love to be able to present to our clients. It's an extraordinary timepiece. Both of them beautiful. Again, 5 stunning watches here today. What do they have in common? It's that really wonderful Oysterflex bracelet that Rolex created. They're all really special timepieces. I keep looking over the top because I want to figure out which one's my favorite, but I'm not sure about which one I like the best, but you give me a call here at SwissWatchExpo and I'll help you determine which one should go home with you.